Hello everybody, I'm Mr. Jonathan. Welcome to Homework Hangout, where you get to take a break from all of your schoolwork and hang out right here with us. Today we have a special guest, Miss Ericat. She is the founder of PEP, the Pet Education Project, and she is back with us to tell us about another really awesome thing you can do today to care for your pets. And as you guys can see, we have another special guest with us today, Bayou. Miss Ericat, what do you got for us today?
Oh, well, guys and girls, with Pet Education Project, we're here to teach you all about raising a happy and healthy pet. And no matter how big or small your pet can be, they have all kinds of needs that we have to take care of them for. So Bayou is a very special guest, and Bayou is not a bear. Bayou is actually a dog. Bayou is a Newfoundland, and Newfoundlands can also be called Newfies. Newfies are amazing dogs, and Bayou has such an incredible story, and I can't wait to tell you guys all about him. So first off, Newfoundlands are very giant dogs, as you can tell. They are very docile. They're called gentle giants because they just like to chill out and lay back. But also, they were bred for a very specific job. Newfoundlands were used for water rescue. So if you actually go to Italy, they are actually trained for lifeguards to jump out of helicopters and rescue people. They have these big giant paws. As you can see, they're huge. They're bigger than my hand. They're almost the size of my head. And those paws can actually paddle through the water and rescue people. And cool fact is that these dogs actually have webbed feet as well. So it can really help them get through the water and rescue people really easily. Now these big dogs, don't be scared by their size because as you can tell, he's very relaxed. And Bayou has another very special job. He is a therapy dog. So therapy dogs come with us to schools and to nursing homes and to libraries and things like that. So therapy dogs don't help just one person, they help multiple people. And Bayou gets to come with us to our pep talks to educate kids on taking care of their pets. And he is also a reading dog. So you can go to the library and meet Bayou and you can read a book to him. He actually helps calm people down. And so if they're having trouble reading, they could sit next to Bayou, open up a book, and learn how to read. And he's a great listener. He's a very big boy. His mama takes such good care of him. He is 120 pounds, if you can believe it. He is so large. He's not just fluff, but he's also really big underneath all that coat. And another thing, he just got a haircut. So usually he looks a little bit bigger than this. But Bayou takes a lot of maintenance. You know, purebred dogs shouldn't be something that you just get because they look cute. You really need to research the breed and all the work that's going to be involved with taking care of these pets, especially a dog like Bayou. They come with a lot of responsibility. So for one thing, Bayou needs to eat a lot of food, and that can add up really quick. And then big dogs like Bayou can often sometimes have problems with their bones or joints and things like that. So Bayou has to go to physical therapy to help him walk and keep young and real healthy. And Bayou is 10 years old, but you couldn't believe it because he is such a young, happy at heart pup. So these dogs are also very full of life. He loves peanut butter. And his favorite thing in the world is to snuggle or to let people pet him and play with him. And he just loves to be around people. He's a very social dog, even though he doesn't seem to do much. But this is what he is bred to do. This is his job as a therapy dog. Now today he actually got to meet some new friends as well. He got to hang out with some kids at schools, and he also helps people with special needs as well. And he has a great impact on them because they really just calm everybody in the room. So Bayou, again, he loves peanut butter. He loves being petted. And if you guys get to see Bayou out and about at one of our pep talks or in town, you can pet Bayou. But first, we want to talk to you guys about how you safely approach and pet an animal, because even if the dog is super friendly, you should never just run up to an animal and just assume that he wants to be petted, okay? So the first thing, if you ever want to pet an animal, the #1 rule is to ask your grown-up. That would include your teacher or your parent, whoever you are with. So rule #1, if you see a dog that you want to pet, always ask your grown-up or whoever you're with, okay? Rule #2, you're gonna ask the pet owner, because that pet owner, maybe the dog doesn't like kids, or maybe that dog is mean or hurt, or what if that dog is a service dog instead of a therapy dog? So you have to ask. Rule number 3, make a paw. Let me see your paws. Okay, a paw is a light fist like that. Very good, okay? And you're gonna let the dog sniff your paw because your paw, you know, dogs can smell like 1,000,000 times better than us. And so they can smell what you've had for breakfast and if you're a cool person, and then they're gonna probably wag their tail. And in Bayou's case, he's probably just gonna lay right there, okay? And then you can pet them wherever the dog would like to be petted. So I often ask, where does Bayou like to be petted? He likes to be petted all over, and he does like to be petted under here, but he drools. And so his mom actually calls his drool icicles to make it sound a little bit more special. But he is a wonderful dog. Okay, so those are the 3 steps you have to do if you want to pet an animal, okay? So never ever run up to an animal on the street or on the sidewalk, or if somebody's walking a dog through a park, you always have to ask permission. Again, guys, not all dogs like kids, or not all dogs like people. So you have to be very careful. So we have a very friendly dog here, but what if there's a really unfriendly dog run up to you? What if you're playing outside and a mean or aggressive dog comes up at you and he scares you? What should you do? Well, I'll tell you the number 1 thing you shouldn't do is run away. Because you know what dogs like to do? They love playing chase. They will chase you, okay? So if you have food in your hand, number 1, okay, if you're eating something, throw it away. Throw it the opposite direction because that dog may be chasing you for your food. But if that doesn't work, guys and girls, you want to be as calm as possible, okay? So we're going to become trees, all right? All right, so if a dog comes up to you and you're nervous and you're afraid of this dog, we want you to be really calm, okay? And we're going to become trees. So what you do is you plant your roots and you cross your arms and you're going to look down, okay? And you're going to be very still and very calm and quiet. And you don't want to look at the dog in the eye because you may challenge that dog, okay? Very good. Now, if you're on the ground, if you're just like playing on the ground for some reason, you would become a rock. And in that case, you would put your arms behind your head and go all the way down. And protect your face, okay? Because these 3 tips can really save your life. We want you to be safe around all animals, including therapy pets, okay? But again, if you get the chance to see Bayou out and about, he is a local celebrity, and he is a champion dog, too. He has quite the history. So thank you so much to Homework Hangout and to everybody watching. We're so excited to have Bayou be a part of our Pep Squad.